brothers and sisters, and welcome to the next episode of my PPP podcast. So, today we're going to have on a very special guest, as all my guests are very special. And my guest today is Alex. So, today we're going to discuss many things with Alex regarding his Orthodox beliefs. And one of them is going to be about a bit of his background to begin with, as I do all my guests. I'm also going to be asking him views on the Mass and the rituals associated with Orthodoxy. I'm also going to be discussing with him about a really big topic in Christian religion, and that's Transubstantiation, which Catholics love to practice. And I'm also going to ask cultural questions to him. We're going to discuss about how we can revive Christianity in the cultural sphere and in all levels of society. I'm also going to discuss with him what are the best ways to do that, as I've asked other guests in the past. And at the end, I'm going to conclude by just asking him whether he takes on a more ecumenical mindset than other Christians. So, let's begin the interview. When the prostrate Protestant goes marching in. You alright, Alex? How are you doing today, mate?
I'm alright, how are you, bro?
I'm good. So today we're going to be talking about a lot of subjects, but I just wanted the brothers and sisters to get to know a little bit about you. So, talk for yourself, Alex. What do people have to know about you?
Yeah. So, hello, my name is Alex. I'm from Romania. I'm a Christian as well, like everyone else listening, hopefully. And I like to play Minecraft and 3D map. Yeah, and I like to listen to sermons. All kinds of sermons from all Christian denominations.
That's really cool, mate. So, when you were growing up, what kind of church did you used to go to?
Well, I used to go to, but quite rare, to the Orthodox church in Romania.
Alright. So is Romania quite a big country for Orthodoxy?
Yeah, it's like 60-70% roughly, I would say. I'm not sure about the top of my head, but it's here. And the rest of it, like 40 Christian Catholics, and then you have the Christian Protestants, which is 5%.
Oh, that's cool. So it's got a good, strong religious history there in your country, then, Alex.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Good, strong Christian country, yeah.
So, when you were growing up, Alex, would you do the Mass, or what kind of things would you do in the church? What kind of services would they hold?
Yeah, like a normal worship service,
right.
With a priest and with the congregation and the prayer leader, the apostle.
Right.
Saying the Bible stuff.
I see. So your church would just hold services like any other denomination?
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting to know. So, I don't know if you know how deep you go with the history, Alex, but I think many years ago there was a split between East and West, and you had on the West side you had the Roman Catholics, then on the East side you have Orthodox, which is your denomination belief. So I was just wondering, what are the differences with the Mass in your beliefs and the Roman Catholic beliefs? In light of the Bible, yeah.
Yeah, just like the Catholics have an organ and just a bit different hymns, but I accept all the differences because there is no difference for me. So just an organ, and that's every church has its own hymns, I believe. And I accept all hymns because they glorify God. And nothing pretty much to say.
I see. So it was just really a music difference, and the difference was just the music alone.
Yeah.
So there was no real difference with the way they set it up or the way they practiced it.
No.
It was the same.
Catholics, they're more calm a bit.
Oh, they're calmer.
Calmer a little bit, but the Orthodox, they start to get calm as well. But,
that's interesting.
But they none.
Because I've heard, Alex, from my friend Dave, that you got a high Mass, you got all different kinds of Mass. So what does that actually mean? Do you know anything about that with Orthodoxy or not?
Oh, it's a higher mass, yeah, like
So
in Easter. Yeah, I think there is higher mass, yeah, but
what does that
I
actually
didn't.
mean, Alex? What does that mean?
It's like a special mass, I believe. I'm not sure
Oh,
because
right.
I didn't.
So
I didn't check it out.
does Orthodox churches hold that kind of mass or not?
Yeah, I think it does.
Oh, they
I
do,
think it
right.
does.
So there's quite a lot of similarities then with the mass in both religions. It's
Yeah, both
amazing.
denominations.
It amazes me how there was a schism, you know, how that happened. I mean, I haven't done enough research on it, but it's very interesting to me. So
Same, I haven't done. I
yeah,
haven't done enough research of it. No,
it's
I haven't
interesting,
done, to be
Alex,
honest.
you know. But I was going to ask as well, because this is another big topic in Christianity, in particular with Catholicism. But I was wondering, what is the Orthodox view of transubstantiation? So basically, what that means is the eating of the bread and the wine. Because with Catholics, they believe is literally the body and bread of Christ. They don't believe it in a symbolic sense. They believe it in a physical sense. So what is your views pertaining to that? Are they the same in Catholicism, like in the Orthodox in Catholicism, or not? Or are they different?
Yeah, it affirms the real presence of Christ. Yeah.
Oh right, so is that in a, so this is the thing, is that in a symbolic sense though, or in a literal sense?
It's a symbolic, mostly.
Oh, symbolic, right.
Depends what Orthodox you're taking. It can be the real sense or the symbolic sense. Depends how you take as a person. But I think symbolic mostly.
Well, that's interesting, because a lot of Protestant denominations, they hold the view that that transubstantiation is like, you know, a symbolic event. Because if you think about it, Alex, it could be considered a form of cannibalism, you know, and we know God wouldn't condone the merciful God wouldn't condone something like that, as he wouldn't condone paedophilia or anything like that.
I think it's symbolism.
So you think,
It's symbolism.
right? But I'm just wondering, like, what the Orthodox, what their view of it is, because I know the Catholics are very pro-literalist stance, you know, and it's interesting how they come to that conclusion. It's very, very interesting to me, you know, because obviously with the Bible, Alex, I don't know if you agree with me on this, but with the Bible, there's a lot of literal things in it, there's a lot of non-literal things, you know, and it's quite easy to decipher what is literal and non-literal, most of it, you know, in part. I mean, with Genesis, I believe it, you know, God literally created man. He took the rib from the man to create woman. He literally did that, you know. But in Revelation, when it talks about heaven, the new heaven, new earth coming out like a bridegroom, like a bride and a bridegroom, you know, that's obviously symbolic. That's not a literal bridegroom and a bride. It's not, you know. It's quite common sense, you know. So yeah, it's interesting how they come to that conclusion. So going to a bit of a different point now, Alex. This is shifting over a bit now. In a cultural sense, what do you think Christianity is like right now, culturally in this country? What are your views on this?
So it slowed down in the last few years, but now I can see Christians are reviving, and we've seen a lot of marches for Jesus, which is good, and they are coming back.
That's very true. What marches have you seen, Alex?
Disciples of Christ, the March for Jesus, which
Right.
I've seen people from all over the world, in central London, all over backgrounds for the revival, big session, big event, revival with evangelist Daniel Chand. I've seen it in YouTube with a lot of people from all backgrounds.
Right. So you think there's still a presence of Christianity then left in this country? You still think it exists?
Yeah, there is still, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with you. I mean, you read the recent polls indicating that there's a rise in church attendance over Easter, if you remember. I don't know how far that's continued now, but over Easter there was the highest attendance in many, many years. You know, but I do feel though, Alex, I don't know if you feel this way, but there is a dilution of Christianity, don't you think? Like, there's not enough emphasis. Yeah, like, I mean, if you look at the House of Commons, they can swear not only on the Bible, but also on other religious books, like the Quran, like the Bhagavad Gita. What do you think about that, Alex?
They should, because it's a Christian country, I believe you should swear on God, only the Bible.
Yeah, exactly. It should only be on the Bible. So we have seen shifts like that, haven't we? But as you say, I agree with you. It's good that there's groups coming out now, like Disciples of Christ, who are, you know, trying to help and raise awareness about persecution of Christians in foreign lands, you know. But I think, Alex, we could do more, don't you think, in reviving Christianity? What else do you think we could do?
I don't know. Maybe do Christian marches for Christ.
Yeah,
And, make people aware of us. We are people as well.
yeah, but I think, in order to like make disciples, we've got to do more than that. I think we've got to be more intimate. We've got to have more of a one-on-one encounter with people. Because it depends on how we approach people, Alex. Do you think like we could approach people differently? Because everyone's an individual. Everyone's going to receive something differently, aren't they, Alex? So what do you think we can do?
Yeah.
Like kind of, so we can kind of modify our approach to preaching the gospel. Because Jesus has said we need to preach to the world. He didn't just say England or America or Australia. He said to the world. So we got to try to preach to as many people as we can. So you believe then the best way to enable the spread of Christianity is through marches, right?
Marches and the preaching on the road.
That's true. That's true. I mean, some people, they don't like the preaching. They think that it's too in their face and that, But as I say, I think that, personally, I think it's something for everyone. Some people will like that, some people won't. But we need to do something, Alex, which will reach a lot of people, and it's relatable. We need to make Christianity as relatable as possible. I think that's very important,
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, my final question is, do you believe that the West and the East, so the West being Roman Catholicism as a kind of recap, and the East Orthodox, your religion, should unite? What do you think on that? You think they should?
Absolutely, because we are all brothers and sisters in Christ, and all three, actual fact, and Protestantism, Catholicism, and Orthodoxy should unite. I believe, absolutely.
Right, I see. That's interesting. So you have kind of a more ecumenical approach then to things in regards to Christian denominations. That's interesting.
Yeah, I call it Christian collection.
Christian collection?
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, mate, it's been good chatting with you, to have this little conversation. It's been short, but very, very sweet, I must admit. And thanks for your time, Alex, yeah?
Alright.
God bless you, mate.
God bless you too. And love.
Thanks, Alex.
To all Christians in the world.
Thanks,
and
mate.
To everyone in the world. Everyone. Also,
definitely.
Everyone, no matter,
exactly.
No matter what religion.
Exactly.
Love,
and
this is what we preach. Love.
Exactly, as it says in 1 John, God is love. That's very true.
Yeah, Jesus is love.
Exactly, and we need to spread that out to people, Alex,
Of course, yeah.
Exactly. Alright, mate, God bless you.
God bless you.
So there you have it, brothers and sisters. My conversation with Alex, the Orthodox. Catch you all in the next episode. God bless you all.